this is Pizza Man narrating a playthrough of Pizza King. This playthrough is with 4 players, but the gameplay is similar with any number of players from 1 to 5. You start out by appointing a dealer. We suggest the last person who ate pizza. You distribute a reference card to each player, and then the dealer shuffles all the pizza cards and puts them in the middle of the table. That's what we'll call the pizza deck. Then shuffle all the topping cards and flip over the top topping card and put it beside the pizza deck. That will be a free topping card that any player can use. And next, deal 4 topping cards to each player. And give 1 pizza card to each player. This will be their own personal pizza. The players pick up their cards, and starting with the player to the left of the dealer, each player must choose 1 topping card to discard, and they just put it face up in front of them. So the players are deciding which card to discard. There's going to end up being 3 pizzas per round, but at this point you only know the 1 personal pizza that you have in your hand. You don't know what the other 2 are going to be yet. So each player has discarded 1 topping, then the dealer deals 4 more topping cards to each player. And this time, flip over the top pizza card and put it beside the pizza deck. This will be the first public pizza. And again, starting with the player to the left of the dealer, each player must discard 1 topping card face up in front of them beside their previously discarded topping card. And while they're doing that, let me just explain what's going to happen, the scoring at the end of the round. A few general rules. A player may only score points for their own personal pizza from their hand and the 2 public pizzas, which are face up in the middle of the table. Okay, so all the players have discarded their second card, so now dealers dealing 4 more toppings cards to each player. And again, we'll flip over another pizza card. This is the second public pizza, and the players will select their 3rd topping card to discard. In order to score points for a pizza, you have to have all the required toppings. There's no points for partially completed pizzas. And there is a wild topping card that may be used in place of any 1 topping. Each topping card can only be used once, except for the free topping card in the middle of the table. That can be used once by each player. All right, all the players have discarded their 3rd topping card, so now we're going to proceed to scoring this round. Starting with the player to the left of the dealer. So they can score on their personal pizza, which they just put out there, meat lovers, and the 2 public pizzas. But again, in order to score, you have to have all the toppings on a pizza. So let's see how they do here. Oh, they're taking somebody else's discarded topping. That's an option that you have. You can take 1 discarded topping from another player. You cannot take your own discarded topping. And you can only take another player's discarded topping if you need it to complete a pizza. You can't take it just to prevent someone else from getting it. And you'll notice when they took the other player's discarded topping, they laid down one of their toppings in their discard. So they had 4 discarded toppings, and so they played all the toppings for the meat lovers. If you add up the points on those cards, it was 14 points. So 14 points for P. P is our player in the bottom left there. Now the next player going around the table, it lays down her personal pizza, borrows a topping from across the way, and discards one of her toppings. And now let's see what she's going to make. So she's got chicken, bacon, ranch. Ooh, that's a good pizza. That's 36 points right there. And a pepperoni pizza too for 3 points. So that's a total of 39 points. And after each player, they discard all their toppings and their personal pizza. The 2 public pizzas are out there for all the players. Now our third player in the top right, there's her personal pizza, and she's also going to use another player's discarded topping, which means she has to discard one of her toppings herself. She's using the free topping, the green pepper, because this is a deluxe pizza. Sausage, onion, green pepper, and mushroom. There it is. Oh, and now a pepperoni pizza. So a pepperoni pizza and the deluxe pizza, that adds up to 16 points. And one thing I'll mention is you only get the points on the toppings cards, which match the pizza cards unless you use a wild card. The wild cards are good because they help you complete pizzas, but they're only worth 1 point. So if you use a wild card, you'll get less than full points for that pizza. Okay, now our fourth player puts out his personal pizza and now makes the pepperoni. And working on the deluxe here, sausage, onion, green pepper, and mushroom. There's a wild for the mushroom. So that's 13 points. And I'm just noticing if that player had used the mushroom from across the way, he could have got a few more points instead of that wild card. So at the end of the first round, P has 14, A has 39, B has 16, and W has 13. So now all the pizza cards that were used that round are discarded, and gather up all the toppings cards and give them to the player to the left, who becomes the new dealer. And we're just going to speed things up here a little bit. Most of the action takes place in the scoring, so we'll kind of speed through some of the dealing. Again, a free pizza card, or a free topping card in the middle, four toppings cards to each player, and 1 personal pizza for each player. And now the players discarded their first topping card, another 4 toppings cards to each player, and the first public pizza is flipped over in the middle of the table. And the players make their second discards, 4 more toppings cards to each player, and the second public pizza in the middle of the table. Now it's crunch time, the third discard. That's the hard one. Okay, and now scoring. So we've got a pepperoni pizza, and the personal pizza, yeah, she couldn't make that. So just 3 points for that pepperoni pizza. Now moving to the top right, she's making the pepperoni pizza, and there's a Hawaiian. Okay, a Hawaiian pizza, pineapple, ham. Oh, I'm gonna borrow an onion. Oh, no, actually not. Bacon. So you need the bacon. So you can use the free onion topping that was available. So that's a total of 40 points there. 40 points for the Hawaiian, 37 for the Hawaiian, and 3 for the pepperoni. So the onion was a free topping, so that goes back in case any other players want to use it. But personal pizza and all the toppings get discarded. Okay, now for W, he had a Hawaiian pizza too, but making a pepperoni pizza. And that's it. So that's just 3 points. And again, throw away that personal pizza and the toppings. Okay, and finally, P is borrowing a discarded topping from across the way, so she discarded one. And she's making meat lovers here, sausage, pepperoni, using a wild card for the pepperoni, ham, and using another wild for the bacon. So you notice there the the meat lovers pizza is 19 points, but she's only getting 12 points for it because she used the wild card. Oh, but look at this. She's got wild for the pepperoni and the sausage and pepperoni. So this is this is a good thing to point out. The total points on the card here are 16 points. But there's a special bonus of 10 points if a player completes all 3 pizzas in the same round. So 16 points for the toppings plus a 10-point bonus for completing all 3. So after 2 rounds, we've got P in the bottom left with 40, A in the top left with 42, B in the top right with 56, and W in the bottom right with 16 points. But it's still anyone's game. Okay, round 3, we're dealing here again, same as before. 4 toppings and a pizza, discard. 4 toppings and a pizza, discard. And we're on the last discard here. All right. Let's see what happens. So the scoring this time is going to start in the top right with B. And she's got a barbecue chicken pizza, which she's going for. Chicken. Oh, she's using the discarded barbecue from across the way, so she discarded feta. So yeah, barbecue chicken pizza and a sausage and pepperoni pizza. That is 38 points. 38 points. That's a good round. So get rid of that personal pizza and the toppings. Now W in the bottom right's gonna score. He had a sausage as his personal pizza, but he's making this meat lovers, sausage, pepperoni, ham, and bacon. Let me mention the bacon will be cooked in the final Kickstarter version. It kind of looks raw here, but it will be cooked. Okay, so meat lovers and a sausage and pepperoni. Oh, and he borrowed a sausage from across the way, so he has to discard a topping. So he completed all 3 of those. So that's 19 for the meat lovers, 5 for the sausage and pepperoni, and 3 for the sausage. So that's a total of 26 points, plus a 10-point bonus for completing all 3 pizzas. That 10-point bonus can sure come in handy. There are some high-scoring pizzas, but sometimes the low-scoring pizzas can be good with the bonus if you complete all of them. Okay, so now it's P's turn. She's borrowing a topping from across the way to make this sausage and pepperoni. And making the meat lovers. Whoa, a bunch of wild cards. Wild cards, again, they're good to complete pizzas, but they're only 1 point each, so you won't score as much. So, and her personal pizza was a Mediterranean, which she didn't complete, but she gets 21 points for the pizzas she completed. 21 points. And we'll discard those things. And now it's A's turn in the top left. He's making the meat lovers, using a wild for the sausage and the bacon. And a deluxe pizza, she's going to borrow a topping across the way, so she has to discard one. Deluxe sausage, onion, green pepper, mushroom. Okay, so that is a complete pizza there. The deluxe and the meat lovers, those toppings total up to 26 points. So that is the end of round 3. We got P with 61, A with 68, B with 94, and W with 52. So B's got a bit of a lead, but it's still anybody's game. I've seen it where someone has a really big 4th round. So we played 3 rounds. The game goes 4 rounds, so we're coming up on the last round here. The last round, the same dealing, or shuffling the cards. We'll put out a free topping, deal 4 cards to each player, and 1 personal pizza to each player. And they discard a topping. Oh, A's discarding a wild card. That's interesting. All right. Deal another 4 cards and flip the first public pizza. And now they make their second discards. And the third deal of 4 toppings each in the second public pizza. And now for the third discard for each of them. And there we go. So now this is it. This is the final scoring. So let's see what happens. Okay, barbecue chicken pizza. Oh, this is chicken. Oh yeah, borrow the barbecue sauce from across the way, which means he has to discard. He has to discard one, so he's gonna discard a lot of ham there. Woo. Okay, and the onion was the free topping, so you can use that. So that is a complete barbecue chicken pizza and a sausage pizza for 35 points. That puts W at 87, just behind B. So W's not going to win. So discard that personal pizza and put the free onion topping back there in case anybody else wants to use it. Now P is scoring a deluxe pizza, but she couldn't make that. All she could make was the sausage pizza for 2 points. So P ends up with 63. And now it's A's turn in the top left. Can she beat B? Okay, so she has a veggie pizza as her personal pizza. Let's see if she can, what she's making here. Looks like she's going to make the veggie. Onion, green pepper, mushroom, tomato, and olives. That looks like a good veggie pizza. That's some good points there. That's 26 points. And looks like that's it for A. 26 points. That puts her at 94, so she's tied with B, but B still has to score this final round. If she has anything at all, she'll win. And she does. She's got a sausage. She's got another sausage. And gonna borrow a wild card there to make this veggie. Onion. Using a wild for a green pepper, mushroom, tomato, and a wild for the olive. So, okay, so there's that's a lot of points. All the points for the 3 pizzas plus the 10-point bonus for completing all 3. So that totals to 31 points for a total of 125. So B is the winner. 125 points. Normally with 4 or 5 players to win, you're probably going to have to get over 100 points. With lower player count, the scores will be a little lower because there's not as many discards to choose from. But wow, what a game. That was close right to the end. So that's Pizza King. And we're done. 4 rounds. Collecting toppings, trying to make pizzas. Enjoy!